Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well and you have started preparing for APFC and Enforcement Officer examination. So today we are here to discuss current affairs strategy. This subject carries a lot of weightage in EPFO examination and we'll see how to go after current affairs. So moving on, before analyzing the strategy for current affairs, let us see some of the questions which UPSC has asked in this examination. So on your screen, you can see APFC question paper of 2012 and we got around 8 questions in APFC exam that year. So let us see some of the questions. Here some chairperson is mentioned and the issue is given and we have to match the following. So person name is given and we have to match with the issue. So the person in news is the topic. Then rupee symbol was introduced at that time. So we got the question on rupee symbol. Here is the question on football, that is Golden Boot Award. Who won the Golden Boot Award that year? So we can categorize this question from sports as well as awards in news. Then in this question again person is mentioned and the company he is associated with is mentioned. We have to match list 1 with list 2. Here the abbreviation of NABARD is asked, that is the full form of NABARD. So such kind of questions are also coming. Again, in this question number 27, we can see head is given in list 1 and institution is given in list 2. So we have to match list 1 with list 2. Like who is the head of the particular institution. In question number 25, book name is given and author is given. So again, the books which are in news and who has written that book, the author of book. Again, this question can be categorized from sports and we can also categorize it as book and author. Last question which we can see is about Justice Dalvir Bhandari. He was in news that time. So why was he in news? That question UPSC has asked. So you can see in APFC 2012 question paper, the main focus was on person in news. Like they have given the names of different persons and we have to identify for what reason that person is in news. Moving on, here is the question paper of 2016, the current affair questions from EPFC 2016. So question number 60 talks about our former president, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. So what position he had held before he became Vice President of India? So this kind of question we can categorize it as static GK. Such type of question is like that either you know the answer or you don't know the answer. If you don't know the answer, it is simply you can skip the question instead of attempting it incorrect. Then who is the latest recipient of Bharat Ratna award? So at that time we had given Bharat Ratna. So UPSC framed the question from award. So again this question is from award section. Then Large Hadron Collider. So this project is located on the border between which two countries? So this question is from science and it is science current affair. Then the Malimat Committee of 2003. Why that committee was constituted? What was the objective of that committee? That was asked. So committees in news. So in last slide also we saw the issue was asked, like why this Adi Godrej was in news. He was the chairperson of which issue? Anil Kakodkar was the chairperson of which issue? So you have to prepare the major committees which are there in news for our examination. Then schemes which are in news, important government schemes, that is to be prepared. So what is No India program that they have asked? So we have to prepare the schemes which are in news. Moving on, let us see the enforcement officer question paper of 2017. So we got around 6 questions from enforcement officer. So they have talked about scheme here again, all-round development of adolescent girls in the age group of 11 to 18 years and make them self-reliant. So which one of the scheme? You have to identify the scheme. Then which country is not a member of WTO? So you have to prepare major international organizations when they were formed, where is its headquarter, and who all are its member and who are not members, especially the exception ones. Then again the book and who is the author. is us. So again, we have seen in earlier slides, they are asking the book and author frequently. This question is from sports and awards category. So Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award was asked, who it was given in year 2016. Then again, the chairman of working group for determining methodology for construction of producer price index in India. So this committee or this working group was formed in 2014 and we got the question in 2017. Again, the person name is us. So the focus is on the person who is the chairperson or the head of that particular committee that we have to prepare. Again, this is one of the question based on scheme National Student Startup Policy, which was launched by President of India in November 2016. So we can see almost last 1 to 1.5 years current affair is being asked in this examination. Moving on to the latest examination of 2021. In this examination, we got total 10 questions from current affairs, the highest so far in this EPFO examination. Here we are not analyzing the 2002 and 2004 question papers because those papers are now very much outdated and you can just go through the question papers. The recent ones which were held in last 10 years, our focus is on that only. So let us see some of the questions asked in 2021. So here the zonal railways and their headquarters is asked. We have to identify the not correctly matched option. So this forms part of your static GK. So in next slide, I have mentioned what all topics we have to prepare from static GK. Then the bridge between Dhubri and Fulbari. This bridge will connect Assam with which state? So this is quite a current affairs question. Then economic survey, we got question from economic survey. So the latest union budget and economic survey you have to prepare for this examination because we might get some question from either of these documents. Then tri-service contingent of which of the following country participated in India's Republic Day parade in 2021. So this you should be aware of which all are the foreign dignitaries who are the chief guest for Republic Day parade in India. So the question came from that. This question is asked from scheme like what is not the objective of Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. So the major schemes, the major ones you have to focus on. What is the objective of the scheme? The ministry of the scheme, which ministry has launched the scheme? What is the funding pattern like? How much state is going to contribute? How much center is going to contribute? This you have to remember. Then this question is from cricket, which we can categorize as sports. So who among the following is first player in history of Test cricket to take 200 wickets against left-handed batsman? So simple, straightforward question they are asking. Then we have again some questions here from enforcement officer. Kaladan multimodal transit transport project. This project is with Myanmar. So you have to focus on India's major projects overseas. Then this question is based on Ramsar Convention and you have to prepare important Ramsar sites in news. So little bit of environment current affairs can be seen here in this examination. Here the person name is mentioned and she is the first woman Director General of WTO. So we have been asked she belongs to which country. So again person in news pin. Then some painting was stolen and that has been recovered recently by police. So that painting is attributed to whom? So this was again a current affair, specific current affair question. Then Parakram Divas. So we celebrate it on 23rd of January every year. So government has declared it 23rd January as Parakram Divas. So we have to remember important days which are celebrated by the government, important days both in the world as well as from India. Then the defense exercises. So major defense exercises have to be focused on. Like we got question last time from Operation Garam Hawa and Sard Hawa. So who had conducted it? BSF. So such kind of questions we are getting. Now moving on to again few questions from 2021 paper. International Mother Language Day. So which country has started this idea? They have asked this. So Bangladesh was the answer. Then you have to prepare the important indexes in news. What is the position of India in that index? So like we got question from Global Firepower Index 2021. So what was India's rank? Then Naomi Osaka won Australian Open. So question is from tennis, and we can categorize it in sports category. So we can see sports current affair is asked quite frequently. Then the author of the book, The Little Book of Encouragement. So book and its author. So again, this is a repeating theme. So what we can conclude from our analysis of current affair questions which were asked by UPSC in last four examinations. So in 2012 we got total 8 current affairs question. In 2016 APFC we got 5 questions. In 2017 we got 6 questions, and in 2021 we got 10 to 12 questions from current affairs. So based on our analysis, I can tell you that our focus should be on these 12 topics which you can see on your screen. We have to prepare person in news, like the person and the head of institution they asked, person and the company they asked, the person important persons who are appointed on global bodies, then person is and the associated committee or commission or some working group is there. So major focus is on person in news. Then we have to prepare sports current affairs, especially cricket, football, tennis, Olympics, because India won gold medal last time in Olympics. Then abbreviations of major institutions in India as well as in world. So like we got question on NABARD, and we got question on full form of Niti also from Niti Aayog. Then awards which are in news like Golden Boot Award, Bharat Ratna, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Now recently Oscar awards were held. So we have to prepare awards which are in news. Then books and authors. Important books which are published in last 12-15 months and who is the author of that particular book. Then I will advise you to prepare science current affairs, like we got question on Large Hadron Collider, some ISRO launches, DRDO missiles. So it is quite obvious to go through this. Then the prominent schemes and policies launched by government which are in news in last 1 to 1.5 year. Just remember you have to prepare the ministry, which ministry has launched the scheme and what is the objective of that scheme. That's it. Only this much will be asked in our examination. Then the international organization and its member, like India's international projects abroad. So we got question on Kaladam, like we have Chabar port in Iran. So we can get questions from there also. Then latest union budget and economic survey. So union budget of 23-24 and economic survey of 22-23. This we have to prepare. Then the important days which are celebrated across India and world. Like we got question on Parakram Divas, International Mother Language Day. So important days have to be remembered. Then the theme of that year, theme of that particular day, you have to remember. Then major defense exercises which are in news, global indexes and India's ranking in that index. Also, they might ask the indicators of that index as well. Then I will advise you to prepare static GK, as we can see some questions like railway zones they asked, rivers and cities they have asked in exam. Important dams can be asked, Ramsar sites can be asked, pilgrimage towns, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves and all those things. So I will advise you to go through the static GK part. So this is how we have analyzed what to preparing current affairs. Now let us see what are the resources to be used for current affairs. So as I told in my earlier video lecture as well, in book list video, I will advise you to go through these three sources which are mentioned here. Now remember important thing here. Current affairs which is asked in civil services examination is totally different from the current affairs which is asked in our EPFO examination. So we have to prepare current affairs for EPFO from different angle, and we have seen the kind of questions they are asking in EPFO examination. So I'll advise you to go with GK Today. So here is the screenshot of GK Today website. As we can see here, person in news is there, major summits and conferences, then government schemes, India, nation and states current affairs, reports and indexes, science and tech current affairs, sports current affairs, places in news, world current affairs. So what is required for our examination is completely given here section wise. Then affairs cloud. So this is the screenshot of affairs cloud website. As you can see here, we have current affairs section as well as GK section, and after going through all this topic you can solve CA quiz also here. So this website is quite good, you can refer the same. And last is Vajiram recitals. So here are the screenshots of Vajiram recital magazines. This These are the magazines of January and February month of 2023, and you can see here, you can prepare social issues, science and tech, current affairs, culture part from these magazines. So I'll advise you to go through this recitals magazine. So that's it from our session. Thank you and all the very best. If you have any doubt, comment in comment section. I will try to address your doubt. Thank you.